When everyone was running away from the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, they answered the call for help. 6 months later, they came back home to a hero's welcome.
The entire country is very excited.
Having successfully contained the spread of the deadly virus in Liberia and Sierra Leone.
Hii equipment ambayo tumelete nini, kwanza patieni hawa kazi, hawa ndio wanatakikana. Look after these people and we will want to know how they are and how they are treated and how they are looked after.
But 3 months later, the smiles on the faces of this batch of Kenyan medics has long faded.
To frustrate some people who went out of their way so that they can go and help other human beings when nobody else could, I don't think it's fair.
28-year-old Victor Bwaketa is among 75 medics who are yet to secure the jobs promised by the president. His contract with the NGO he was working for expired at the end of September.
By that time, I was working with an NGO, but now there's nothing. Even now, my family, they're asking me, where is that job? The NGO I was working, they know that I'm leaving.
The only thing that lights up a smile and brightens his face are memories of helping to save lives in West Africa, despite his own life taking a turn for the worse.
Like 14 nurses died in that emergency room, and 1 clinic officer. So that is where I was working. We were 3.
Like Victor, Francis Mwatere is also unsure of his future. He just came back from Liberia 1 week ago. He's among those who were left behind to help in the rehabilitation of the health system in that country.
We will not be happy that some of our colleagues now go and may be being poached by NGOs and the like. When you lose all of this wealth experience to NGO, it takes a lot of time to train an epidemiologist. I don't know how many we have in Kenya, but there may be few. It takes a lot of time to prepare a public health specialist.
An epidemiologist by profession, his biggest concern is the wealth of knowledge and experience that the country risks to lose should the government fail to integrate the volunteers.
Like now we are saying about a Reno is coming. These are the people who have been trained on disaster management. The Ministry of Health should by now have contacted them, prepared them for these emergencies which are coming.
The volunteers claim that their efforts to reach the Ministry of Health have remained futile, with no replies to the string of letters they have written. They have now taken to social media to express their frustration. They walked out of State House that day proud of their success in West Africa. 3 months later, they have nothing but a sorry tale to tell. Was the president just issuing an empty promise?
The government did not lie, yes. Maybe the focus was that they be absorbed by government, but maybe we need to expand and include the private sector, and it's our responsibility to approach the private sector on their placement.
Health Principal Secretary Hadicha Kasachun says the government has every intention of absorbing the 75 volunteers, where at least 20 have already been taken in to handle the recent cholera outbreak.
They will get the jobs, and soon. Only that they are a little bit, they just need to be a little bit patient.
Is the promise by the PS enough to settle the minds of these 75 jobless volunteers? Esther Kahumbi, Citizen Live at 9.